Hello, welcome to another fall weekly reading vlog. I thought I would take you with me. I'm gonna go to Walmart to go grocery shopping. I'm going to a little Walmart, so it doesn't have any of the fun stuff like books, vinyls, all that, so that's good. It's just like walking distance from my house, and there's a Five Below right next door, so I'm gonna go look at that again. And yeah, there is a TJ Maxx in the same shopping center, but I don't know if I'm going to go. Maybe we'll go later on in this vlog, but it's getting late and I have to go and get back before it gets too dark. So yeah, let's go grocery shopping. I just need to pick up a few things, mainly butter, because I've been obsessed with grilled cheese, so I've been using up all the butter. So I'm heading out for butter and probably garlic bread and biscuits and maybe some fall, like the cinnamon donuts at Walmart that I love. So yeah, those are on my list. I'll show you like my very fall outfit and then we can head off. Here we have my very fall outfit. So I have a jacket that I got 2 years ago now. It's very nice. It's perfect for like this time of year. And then just a cropped sweater and then some beige sweatpants. So I'm in a very like beige nude fall neutral kind of vibe, and I just have some sneakers on, my tennis shoes, a beige headband, my hair up in a ponytail, and this cute little like bag to put my phone and wallet. And yeah, that is my fall outfit of the day. So yep, I guess I am going to head off now, and then I'll show you anything interesting when I get back, if it is interesting. Honestly, it's just gonna be groceries. Hi everyone, I'm back now from the grocery store. Obviously, I just put my groceries away. I didn't show you that, but I did film a clip of my cart at Walmart because they were playing Taylor Swift there, and I was like bopping along to Antihero while grocery shopping. It was really fun, so I got that all taken care of. I did go to Five Below, didn't buy anything, just bought groceries today. And so now that I am back home, I am going to import the footage for my fantasy reading vlog. So I have to do that, and then I can get reading for the day, and then I'll show you like my this week's TBR. So let's do that. Editing my fantasy week vlog, and this is gonna take me a while because it is almost 2 hours long, and I have to like add a few more bits and pieces in there, so this is gonna be over 2 hours worth of footage that I have to go through, but that is gonna be how I spend my Sunday. Once I get a chunk out of this, then I can read. Hi, so I imported all the footage that I have to. I think it's almost 2 hours long. I added in more clips, and yeah, it's gonna take me a while to edit down that video. Hopefully I can get it done. I've been very good and consistent with my upload schedule. So yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying all the videos that I've been putting out. Found some footage on the memory card that was supposed to go in last week's like weekly vlog, or for me it's last week when you're watching this. I don't know how long it's been, but the first weekly fall reading vlog had to have this footage in it, and I'm just going to add it in now. It was like a behind the scenes clip of me filming a book mail unboxing for my TikTok, so I'm just going to share with you that. Went to pick up my package in the mailbox. Let's open it and see what book that I got. I can never... It's here! If I get it the right way. I got Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. Okay, let me put them all together so you can see. Here they all are. I love the series so much, and I'm glad that I have all 3 books now. So I got that book in the mail, Things We Left Behind. I already finished it, but I thought I would just show you the physical copy. So it's really pretty. I really like it. I don't know if you can see it all together, but I have all 3 of the Knock 'Em Out series now, UK edition. For some reason, when I bought the first book, I bought the UK edition, so ever since then I have to like get it so they can match. Speaking of books, I have my TBR for this week behind me. Since the first one was so successful, I thought, you know what, let's do that again and have like 5 books on my TBR to see if I can get through it this week. I am almost finished with thriller reading week. That's still so hard for me to say. I'm going to have fun editing that when I get around to that one. But I have my TBR right here, and I don't know if I'm gonna get through it because I have so many books that I still want to read. I have no idea how many I've read in September so far. The first weekly reading vlog that I did 5 books, so I successfully did that. So I'm gonna do it again this time. So we have all the ones here, and whenever I pick up these books, it's always the other way around. So here is this week's TBR. So last week's was 3 Kindle books and 2 physical books. This week it's 3 physical books and 2 Kindle reads. Well, one of them is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to tandem read. So first we have Hooked. So I have it both on the Kindle because it's Kindle Unlimited, and then I bought this back when I didn't have Kindle Unlimited. So I have the physical copy. Who knows if I'm going to collect all the series. I'm going to read it all on my Kindle, and if I enjoy the series, I'll buy the physical books. So we have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but this is the first in the Never After series, I believe, and it's like a retelling of Peter Pan, and all of them have like different retellings of different like fairy tales, and like the bad guy is supposed to be the good guy, something like that. I haven't read it yet, but it sounds interesting. It's been on my TBR I think since February. Like, I've been wanting to read this book for so long, and hopefully this will like motivate me to read it. So after I get done editing, cooking dinner, I'm gonna start this. I think I'm gonna start it on my Kindle and then just read it with the physical book. So we have that as the first read. Definitely going to get to that one. The rest of them, who knows. I have Belladonna by Adeline Grace next. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive where it has the purple sprayed edges. Very pretty. Can't wait to read this. I really want to because it is my Instagram's September book of the month. So hopefully I can like read that. So that's going to be after Hooked, hopefully. And then we have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I don't know how to pronounce an author's last name, so sorry about that. But this one also sounds interesting, and it has like red sprayed edges. So yeah, that's fun. That the 2 books that I want to read, or I have books in my TBR this week that have sprayed edges, so that's fun. Honestly, I don't know what this one is about, but I know Belladonna and Assistant to the Villain is fantasy, and I think Hooked might be fantasy too. I have no idea, but I guess I have a lot of fantasy because I'm still in the fantasy mood. So yeah, I'm really excited to read all of these. And then that's the physical books that I want to read, but I have 2 Kindle Unlimited reads that I hopefully want to get to. It's technically 4, but I'm just gonna set myself up and do like 2. So I want to read The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. I'm just gonna put the picture in because obviously I don't have it. It's on my Kindle. And then If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. Again, author's last names I can hardly pronounce. So we have those 2 books that I want to get through. The Simple Wild sounds really interesting, and I've been saving this one for like fall time, and September's fall, right? And then If He Had Been With Me has been on my like TBR since the summer. I've had it downloaded on my Kindle for forever, so I'm hopefully going to get to that one. It is ambitious, but hopefully I can get through all 5 of the books. Wish me luck that by the end of this vlog I can tell you I successfully read these 5 books. I'm going to start Hooked now, eat dinner, and I'll catch you whenever I pick up the camera next. I thought we could cook dinner in this vlog because I'm doing a cozy evening. Well, technically it's going to be a cozy week in my life. So I'm going to make one of my favorite comfort foods that I've finally picked up again. So since I moved into this apartment 2 years ago, the stove wasn't like working. They gave us a very old stove. I think it was like the original stove. It was like antique, honestly. And then finally, before I left in April, they gave me a brand new pristine stove. So now I have like a working oven. That one, like the oven wasn't working, the burners would like stay on. It was terrible, but finally management gave me a new oven, so I got to like do things now that I couldn't cook before. So I think this is the third time I'm making this. It is like a tater tot casserole that I found on Pinterest 2 years ago. I used to make a baby version, but now I'm making a big version, so like it can last me the whole week. So that's fun. And I'm using my mom's Pyrexes that she handed down to me. So I have like a huge Pyrex, and then I have a very mini one, and it looks like you have spots on the lens. Okay, don't know if that fixed it, but yeah, we're gonna make that. I took the ingredients out, gonna cook that, and then turn on the oven, and I'm so excited. So here are the ingredients, took them all out. This is what I have. We have tater tots, mixed veggies. I could use real ground beef, but I'm too lazy, and I like this on this sort of recipe. I don't know why, but it makes it less oily than like real ground beef. And then we have mushroom soup. Here's my mom's Pyrex that I now get to use, so I'm gonna use that. It looks pretty big. There is a bigger one that I have too, but that is too big for this. So this is all the ingredients I use. I usually put 2, but with the size now, I like having it a little bit more creamy, so I use 3 cans of mushroom soup. So let me just throw it all together and then show you that. Noticed if I cook it first, it cooks better in the oven. Happy Tuesday. So I got half ready, I guess. I took a shower last night, so I decided to curl my hair. I used a new curling attachment. It's not new, but I periodically switch out the attachment on my curling iron. I have the T3 like detachable one, so I use a different one and curled my hair for once. I didn't put on any makeup because I am gonna go next door to do a podcast with my friend, so it's very convenient. We live right next door to each other, so like I can just go over there, no hair, no makeup, but I did my hair because I took a shower, and I put on a cute outfit just to go next door and sit and do a podcast, which it's not out yet. We're still like filming the episodes. We haven't been very consistent. Thankfully, she's handling all of that, because if I did that, I would have to be handling like so many platforms. So thank goodness she's doing that, and she had the idea. So whenever it's out, I'll link it in all my socials. So here's the outfit that I'm wearing. I'm wearing this like Victoria's Secret top that I got years ago, I think in 2019, and it has like foundation stains on it. So I think this is like my pajama top from when my 26th or 27th birthday get ready with me I was wearing, and it says Queen and it has a bow. So my last name starts with a Q, so anything that has a Q or says Queen I love buying it. So, and then I saw a blogger last night on her Insta stories wear these exact leggings, and I'm like, I have those exact ones, like exact pair of leggings. They're from Aerie. They're like the crossover leggings, and they're a bit long on me. They're the ones with flares on it. They're super cute, and I haven't worn them. I just took the tags off, and then a matching hot pink headband. So that is my little OOTD to record a podcast. And honestly, when I get back, I'm probably going to start Belladonna by Adeline Grace, because I finished Hooked late last night and loved it. I'll tell you all my thoughts later when I get back. But yeah, mini OOTD for my podcast session with my neighbor friend. So I need to go head over there. She doesn't like being on camera, but she likes her voice. It's fine. Her voice being on camera. So can't take it with me, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now, and I'll see you later, and we can like discuss the books that I'm going to read and the book that I read. By the way, here's the curling iron that I use and the attachment. I'm not gonna hold it because I just turned it off. I have some scissors because I just took off the tags, as I said, to the leggings, and I was talking to my dad on my iPad, so I'm gonna bring that with me and then grab a hair clip, the pink one, because it matches my outfit. So I was just gathering my supplies to take next door, and I noticed a color theme with everything. So yeah, this is all that I'm bringing with me. The only thing that's not hot pink is my glasses. So yes, if you didn't know my favorite color by now, then now you know. I mean, isn't it obvious what my favorite color is? I have to head off now. So I keep saying that. She's probably wondering what in the world is she doing in her apartment. So I got my water, all my stuff that I need to take with me, and now I'll see you later. Cheers! Hello friends, I am back home now. I just got back from next door. We didn't record a podcast, unfortunately. It was getting late, and then we just talked, and then we're gonna record it next week. But I'm back now. It's like 11 p.m. I just turned on the TV, so that's what's flashing in the background. Heating up the oven, so I'm going to have my leftover casserole from last night. So we're gonna make that, have a serving of that, and I might make biscuits. I might show it to you later with what I'm reading. And speaking of what I'm reading, I finished Hooked by Emily McIntyre last night, and this was pretty good. I gave it a 4 stars. It was like it was a retelling of like a fairy tale. So like Peter Pan, there was Hook, Wendy, Smee. I love saying Smee, so I had to add it in. And it was a pretty good book, very dark. So yeah, it has a lot of like trigger warnings for that. It's a dark retelling, but I enjoyed it. I finished it pretty much last night. Probably at like 3 a.m. is when I got done reading this, but I really got into it. I think I started this at like 6 o'clock yesterday and just read it for the entirety of it. I was supposed to read it after I read another book series, but I had to take a break and relive that. You'll see that in my what book I'm talking about in my reading wrap up, because the one I read before this was amazing. So I thought this one wasn't going to live it up to like the hype of that series that I started, but it was pretty good. It was a great read. I think it was like perfect transition afterwards because it like had the same themes and it was dark, and I'm getting into my dark romance now that it's fall. So yeah, I hopefully will like finish the rest of this book series, the Never After series. I think there is Scarred, Wretched, and I think another one came out, so maybe I'll read like the others next month, and then the months prior and then the months after that. Usually I read a book series all in one go if all the books are out, but I'm not going to this time. I'm just gonna take it slow and like read like a book a month or like 2 books a month. I don't know, but I read that. It was amazing, and that was all I wanted to update you. I just rambled on about it. I also have it on my Kindle. I finished it there as well, so I have both copies. But the next read I'm going to tackle is Belladonna. I read the first page earlier of the prologue and it sounds amazing, so I can't wait to read more about this. I know it's gothic and death is involved. I can't wait to read this while I watch some shows on TV and cook my dinner and eat that. So whatever I end up doing, I'll be sharing with you, and that is it. So see you whenever I pick up the camera. Hello friends, happy Thursday. So I didn't really vlog too much. I vlogged dinner last night. I made this Filipino dish that my cousin taught me to make. I mean, I don't know really what it was, but it was really yummy. It had like ground beef, carrots, tomato sauce, and potatoes, and I just had that with rice and it was amazing. So you probably saw that, and I didn't get much reading done last night. I'm still on Belladonna. I'm reading maybe, I think I read 5 chapters, so I went from chapter 20 to chapter 25. So didn't get much reading done because I was busy editing my Thriller Week reading vlog, and I had to like finish up the clips. That's why I'm in makeup, and I just put my hair like in a clippy clip back here because I'm done filming. There is no more light anymore. I have my TV on a cozy fireplace. It has sound, but I turned it off because it might be distracting. And yeah, that is my day so far. Put on makeup. I'm back in like cozy pajamas, which I should have got out of because I'm gonna have to edit a few more clips for the Thriller Week reading vlog. And honestly, I hope I can finish Belladonna today and then maybe start a new book. I really want to like get more books done. I'm in between 2 Kindle books at the moment, so I might film a TikTok. I did one a long time ago. I don't know, back in like March or something, where I say a long time ago, March wasn't too long ago. I filmed like a heads and tails, like reading, picking my book, whatever it was. Like the coin picked my book. I didn't have a quarter, so I just used a heads and tails generator on Google, and it like let me choose what books that I'm reading. So I don't know which one. I want to read both of them, but I just don't know which one to read first. The Simple Life or Simple Wild, something like that. It's on my Kindle. Like The Simple Wild, I believe, and then If He Had Been With Me. Those two are on my TBR for this week and on my September TBR. And I want to get to one of them. I just don't know which one to pick first. I heard they're both pretty sad. So yeah, I want my heart to be ripped out apparently. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for a sad book. So I think I'm going to have the Google coin toss thing pick my book, and then I'll just let you know what I end up picking or what it ends up picking and what I'm going to read. So that's me babbling. I need to import some clips and I'll just talk to you later. It's a little while later now and I'm cooking dinner, so the fan's on. These apartments can't really handle like you cooking, so you have to turn the fan on and I hate it. So I've been watching Chicago PD and I just picked out my new read for the night. I'm still halfway through Belladonna, but I wanted to start something, and according to the coin tosser on Google, it picked my read for me. So you can just do heads or tails, and it chose The Simple Wild for me. So yeah, that was fun. I guess I can insert the clip of it doing it now. So I'm gonna start The Simple Wild. I can't wait. It says I'm gonna take 6 hours to read it. I don't think I'm gonna even finish it tonight, but yeah, I have my new read. It is the 28th. Hopefully I can finish it before the 30th. So I like rounding off my months with a book finish. So I'm going to hopefully have this as the last book. Even though I wanted to read 2 more books in this reading vlog, I don't think I can. But I tried my best. We'll see though. Hi everyone, happy Friday. So I'm coming at you really late because I screwed up my sleeping schedule, and that's for a good reason. So before I tell you the reason why, I thought I would tell you about Belladonna. I finished it late last night. I pushed through and read through it. So I did start The Simple Wild. I read the prologue and the first chapter, and then it was like getting good, so I decided, you know what? I need to finish Belladonna first before I hop into that. So this was a pretty good book. Some of it was a little boring at times. It is like third person point of view. Signa is the main character. I really enjoyed it. It was like different than what I'm used to reading, and pretty much it was good. I don't know. I gave it a 4 stars. The mystery aspect of this redeemed itself, so it was fun trying to like solve the mystery of whodunit. I've been loving these like whodunit books, so hopefully I can pick up more because they're just so good. So I read that. It was amazing. 4 stars. So The Simple Wild. It screwed up my sleeping schedule because I just read this in one sitting. I just started the book and then I put it down for like a few hours to finish that one. And then I decided, you know what? I am just not going to sleep. I am just going to continue on and read this book, and that I did. I enjoyed it so much. It is a 5-star read. I hate that I put this off for so long because it was so good. I love Calla and Jonah and the story of it. It made me cry. I mean, maybe it's because I was so sleep deprived. I cried so much in this. But it was a really good cry. I needed it. And just, it was so good. She's a lifestyle blogger, and like she was like taking pictures for her trip, and like I understand like her going for a week to Alaska. She like packed 2 whole suitcase. That is me. I mean, I packed so much stuff for a 2-month trip to the Philippines, but like if I could have had like more like space, I would have packed so much more. I'm just like her. I would have loved to like take pictures like in Alaska. It like everything seems so fun. I had to stop myself because I went on a tangent, and like I think I gave away so many spoilers, so I'm gonna cut all that out. But overall, good book. It was worth losing sleep over. I mean, I did take an afternoon nap after I finished this book. After like I didn't go to bed. I just read this book in bed. Like there is no footage. There was just like one clip of me starting the prologue and then me putting it on Goodreads. Like honestly, that is it. Like there is no footage of me reading this book because I was just gone for it and loved reading it. So highly recommend. 5-star read. So out of all the books that I've read so far, this has been my favorite. So speaking of which, I guess since it is still Friday and we have like what, 2 days left? 1 day left? I don't know. But I am going to read The Assistant to the Villain next by Hannah Nicole Mayer. And I'm going to simultaneously read If He Had Been With Me on my Kindle. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to try and finish these 2 books. Will I succeed? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna ruin my sleeping schedule this weekend anyways. Why not spend it reading to have more content for this vlog? So I'm going to start this. I need to call my dad as well because I haven't talked to him today. And yeah, that is my Friday. Going to read more books. So I'll probably catch you up on Sunday, maybe, to update you if I've read my whole like weekly TBR. Who knows? But yeah, that is it for me. Hope you have a good weekend. I'm gonna spend mine reading now. See you! Hello friends, happy Sunday. It is now Sunday, October 1st. Who knew I would be vlogging in this vlog October 1st? I was gonna start Vlogtober today, but I guess I'll just start it tomorrow, October 2nd, because that's a Monday, and I'm just gonna wrap up this vlog here. Last time I actually talked to you was Friday when I was telling you about Belladonna and the Simple While, and I said that I was gonna read The Assistant to the Villain and If He Had Been With Me. And I actually did end up reading it, and I did finish If He Had Been With Me 10 minutes before midnight on the 30th. So that still counts. I don't care what you say. I read it on the 30th. So I'm really happy about that. So this was the book that I was reading first, and then I kind of simultaneously read If He Had Been With Me. But I was more focused on this one because I actually really like this one. I've heard so much hate about this book on TikTok, on booktube. Everywhere everyone's like not liking this book, and I thought, oh, I'm probably not gonna like it either. But honestly, I liked it. I gave it a 4 stars. Who knew? Like, it is a little like cliche, the writing, but I still enjoyed all the magical aspects to it. It was fantasy. There was like so much fun stuff in this. I love Kingsley the Frog. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but he's my favorite. And this book ended on a cliffhanger, so I can't wait to read book 2. Honestly, I liked it. And then I read If He Had Been With Me, and that one was a little bit more boring for me. It's YA, and it was supposed to be sad. I didn't cry with it, unlike The Simple Wild. That one got me more in my feels. If He Had Been With Me didn't really like make me sob. I kind of expected the ending. It was a little bit abrupt, and I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy that one. I don't know, maybe it was just YA, and some YAs I get really into, some YAs I don't. I would have loved reading this back in like high school when I was that age of like the characters, their high school age. I think I would have ate this book up like crazy, and it would have been my favorite. So it's like wrong book, wrong time, I guess you would say. But overall, 3-star read. I'll talk more about it in my monthly reading wrap-up, which I'm going to be filming tomorrow. So if you want like in-depth thoughts about all the books that I read in September, which I do not know how many, I'll have to calculate that tonight and prepare for that tomorrow. So I honestly didn't think I would end up reading my TBR for this week, but I finished all 5 books. I didn't get to 2 books, but I'm moving that to my October TBR, so you'll just have to wait to see what I want to read in October. I'm gonna continue on doing these videos, so I'm gonna do Vlogtober, or my version of it, like just weekly vlogging, showing you what I'm reading, what I'm up to. I can't wait for that. Like, it's going to be so much fun. I have so many things planned. Hopefully I'm gonna make a comeback with my fashion videos, my Halloween get ready with me, which I do every year since I started my YouTube channel. That is coming. I think I figured out what I'm going to be, so stay tuned for Vlogtober. I'm going to do so much fun things because it is my favorite time of year. October, November, and December. It's just my favorite months of the year. Even though I was born in April, I am an April spring baby, but I still don't care. I love fall time, and it just makes me so happy. So these are all the books that I read, my ratings. Stay tuned for more videos to come. And I'm just going to wrap up this fall weekly reading vlog. That is it for today's video. I will link everything that I mentioned down below in the descriptions, books, outfits, anything that I used in this vlog. Oh, and the recipe. I will also link my Bookstagram and my book talk down below in the description if you want to check that out and see more content from me. And there you have it. That was my second fall weekly reading vlog. I do hope you enjoyed watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone!